Hello, Your Highness, Your Excellencies, ladies, gentlemen, and I'm very surprised, the youth. Welcome. I hope to inspire you with a learning mindset to build this thriving learning ecosystem. But first, let me tell you why I'm here. Above all, and that was not said yet, I'm a mother. She reminded me that I am old if I don't grow into their world, if I don't see the future through their eyes. Can't we just have something, a device that pumps the knowledge in our head when we need it? But now, fast forward 2025, Neuralink is out there in a year, accessible for everybody, and they're not alone anymore. All those technologies, think about the human part, help us with speech, people that can't talk anymore, people with diseases that affect the brain, and even people that can't walk anymore can walk again, because we are connected with machines through our thoughts. This is the future. And I'm also looking into what this can do for study and maybe less invasive. We have this phone in our hand all the time. Actually, Farah was already 10 years connected. We are already all part of this supermind, a symbiosis of humans and machines working, learning, collaborating together. Promise to provoke you a little bit, this is actually organic brain tissue. They are using tissue of human brains to replace big data center because of the sustainability effects. It is a reality. I saw last week that they actually have the first computer powered with human brain tissue. The future is going very fast. So I ask you, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for to create a future where we are all learning together, where we find the joy of learning instead of the fear of never keeping up? Now today we have agentic AI. The virtual friend started talking to her, giving her advice what to do. This experiment worked well, but I was thinking, if children trust a virtual friend, should we bring it then also into education? What do we need to do with it as a society? Because it's there. Not so long ago, I always challenged myself if I could measure the learning mindset of people. So we were thinking about what are actually the drivers. And it all comes back to these emotions. Also the unique human competences that I just said, the ones that you had to avoid on. But also your adaptability to technology. Are you avoiding it or are you experimenting with it? And the way, don't forget that we collaborate all together. All these things gives you a pretty good image on how your adaptability to the future will be. All the leaders that I was speaking, they said, we're very empathic. This came out of the test. Well, they're not. Actually, that was one of the pitfalls. They have compassion a lot. But what is the difference between compassion and leadership empathy? It's strategy. Understanding what is driving people and how can you use a strategy to take them into change. Liminal leadership is bringing this all together. Liminal leadership is what we need. It is having all these human competences in understanding people and make people bridge the gap between the now and the future. This is for me sparking this ripple, and this is what I want to ask from all of you. Take the lead and spark that ripple. Smile when you talk about learning. It's contagious. It's only when we make it positive again that we can change it. Nurture these genuine human competences that make us unique when AI is becoming a second part of us. And last but not least, build learning and technology into the strategy of your company and society to create this infinite learning ecosystem that we're all part of. Thank you.